welcome to the EATEL Game of the Week, high school playoff boys basketball. I'm Jeff Porch, and I'll be joined by Coach Swack in just a minute. We're at the Spartan Gym. This is a playoff game, but it's also a 5-5A matchup, as you see right there. The number 20 Woodlawn Panthers taking on the number 13 seed, the home team, East Ascension Spartans. What's interesting about this matchup is these two teams are in District 5-5A. They didn't play in the regular season. This is their first matchup head-to-head in the season, and it comes in the first round of the playoffs. We'll take a break and talk about the matchup and get to the opening tip in just a moment. You're watching the EATEL Game of the Week.
New Sierra, $10,000 off. New Encore, $17,998. It's on right now at Ross Downing Buick GMC Hammond and Ross Downing Buick GMC of Gonzales. Save on New Sierra, $10,000 off. Or New Encore, now only $17,998 at Ross Downing Buick GMC Hammond and Ross Downing Buick GMC of Gonzales. New Sierra, $10,000 off. New Encore, $17,998. RossDowningHammond.com. RossDowningGonzales.com.
Piku Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, Piku proudly supports our local community because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at Piku Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
You care about your car. So do we. Donaldsonville Glass and Body has been around for over 40 years, providing unparalleled collision repairs and customer service, especially when you and your car are having the worst day ever. When you demand exceptional workmanship, call Donaldsonville Glass and Body. Free pickup for your collision repairs and get it back as good as new. It's your choice, so why not choose the best? Donaldsonville Glass and Body.
Hi, we are live with the PPTV network, where one of the top athletes is about to make his important decision. We know his character, and nothing will hold him back.
I'm glad to have my family and friends here for this choice. It's more than my career. It will affect the rest of my life. I choose Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
The decision is in. Why choose Peak?
The reputation and their record of success is unmatched.
When it matters most, another patient chooses Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score, because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never ever frozen chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
The Title Law Firm has been fighting for our clients to get their best recovery for over 20 years. And now that tradition will continue to the next generation.
Hi, I'm Rick Tata, the newest member of the Title Law Firm.
We understand that it can be frustrating dealing with your claim.
So we're here to help you get what you deserve. If you're seriously injured in an accident, call the Title Law Firm today.
We're not just a face on an ad.
Call 756-0007 when you're injured. You gotta call Title.
Dr. Brian Hollis is Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Dr. Hollis has an excellent reputation for bringing state-of-the-art technology and the highest standard of patient care to Ascension. He attended LSU Dental School, and he completed a residency to become a board-certified specialist in orthodontics. An avid supporter in our community, Dr. Hollis is married to Celeste Pyron Hollis, and they have 4 children. Dr. Hollis, Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Grow up smiling with Hollis Orthodontics.
Game of the week, and you see the EA Spartans are about to tip off against Woodlawn. I'm Jeff Porsche and David Swacker. Coach Swack's out here tonight as well. Let's get the starting lineups before we do anything else. And so let's do the East Ascension starting lineup first. I'll take care of that. Number 3, Darius Walker, sophomore, 5'11". Then you have number 5, Keith Thomas, 5'11", junior. Trayon Delmore, number 12, a 6'2", junior. Jaquel Mack, 6'3", junior, number 20. Troy Dunn, quarterback for the East Ascension football team. He's a 6'4 junior, number 23, and Swack will get you through the starters for Woodlawn.
And here we go with Coach Brad Voigts, first year. Number 10, Brian Sledge. Number 20, Clayton Adams. He's a sophomore. Sledge is a senior. Number 24, a lot of people might remember, quarterback from Woodlawn, outstanding year, Ricky Collins, just a sophomore. Number 30, Javiah Williams, senior. And number 34, Kyle Jones, a junior. Woodlawn, just like East Ascension, very athletic.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you got the starting quarterbacks for both teams starting on the basketball teams as well.
Good point there, Jeff. And so everybody's going to be saying what? Throw me a pass.
Exactly, and we've covered East Ascension a couple of times this year, and you got your tight end Jaquel Mack also in the starting lineup, and they've connected a lot.
And I believe this is the quarterback. I'm not going to refer to him as quarterback too much, but he was a special player in football. I know that.
And you have the jump between Delmore and Collins, and East Ascension takes over with Keith Thomas running the point on the left side.
Man-to-man defense, Jeff.
To Mack is going to go out of bounds. Didn't connect there on the little give into the lane.
Well, Woodlawn comes out man-to-man. Mm-hmm. East Ascension. It looks like they're in a little zone.
And you have Woodlawn number 30, that's Javiah Williams running the point. And a pass down low, bounce pass, now kicks it out to Williams for 3, no good. And a rebound, fight for it, and looks like they're going to have a jump ball here. So the possession arrow is going to go to Woodlawn.
Good job by both kids like that. I love when that ball gets on the floor. Both kids going for it, and a jump's called.
And Collins throws it inbounds. Now Williams has it up top. Now the right perimeter, and a pass, errant, and that's going to be a turnover. So both teams with turnovers on their opening possessions. No score, 7:17 left to go here in the first quarter.
Well, East Ascension, a lot of times I see them playing man-to-man, but here they're in the zone, and they really stretch it out, Jeff.
Yeah.
And we haven't been on the Woodlawn end there to see how they're doing defensively, but here they are, man-to-man.
And you see Dunn driving into the lane and strip, and it'll go out of bounds, and it'll stay in possession of the Panthers.
Well, good job right there by number 5, Keith Thomas, cutting that ball off, which might have been an easy layup.
Woodlawn wants to run. You can see that right there, and they throw it inbounds over to Williams. Now here's Collins. Right side over to Sledge. Now to the left side. Now up top, and the kick out at the perimeter. And there's Collins passing left side, driving into the lane, and a shot and a whistle and a charge as Delmore drew the charge on Clayton Adams, number 20.
Watch this right here on the replay. Delmore sitting there, and he says, "Come on, buddy."
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you what, it's a forgotten art in football, in basketball at times, taking that charge. A great job by Delmore right there.
And Keith Thomas now has possession, and he'll go into the lane. He'll put it up, and it's blocked. No good. Woodlawn with the rebound. Looks like they want to run a little bit, and looks like nearly a turnover, but they will keep on playing. And now they set up, and this is Sledge up top.
Well, East Ascension got the defense. Coach Turner's on the sidelines. Get those hands up, guys.
Still no score. We're almost 2 minutes into this game. Now drive into the lane, and a shot is up and good as Javiah Williams scores the first points on the night, 2-0.
And you saw right there, Jaquel Mack with his arms extended right there, maybe hoping he drives in and takes the charge, but a great job there on the 2-point shot.
And now Walker has it for East Ascension. Delmore drives into the lane, shoots at the free throw line. He's deadly right there, but he misses. Fight for the rebound, goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with East Ascension. So East Ascension just not getting any points here, but fortunately for them, not much on the Woodlawn side either, 2-0.
Well, I think at any game, no matter what the sport is, it takes a little time to kind of feel out the other team of what might work right there. East Ascension, a lot of dribbling around one-on-one basketball.
And we have a travel, another turnover for East Ascension as Walker took that little stutter step and moved his pivot foot. So another turnover for East Ascension.
So it looks to me like Javante Williams is the guy, the leader of this team, senior.
Right.
And here he is, point guard.
Right, he got the points down low as well, so versatile player. Now you see him trying the perimeter, and Williams will kick it out, and a three-pointer, good. 5-0 three-pointer from Kyle Jones.
Well, look, let me just tell you, well defended, just a good shot right there by Jones.
Nearly travel right there, but no whistle, and now the shot, no good from Dunn. And now here comes Woodlawn. They're going to run, and there's a collision. Still fighting for it. This will go to East Ascension unless they call a foul.
I thought Woodlawn right there, number 30, Williams, looked like he got bumped a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, from point A to point B, Jeff, he was there in a hurry.
And East Ascension dropped down on defense really quickly, and he had to go through 4 guys right there. So good job of keeping them from doing that little fast break offense that they're trying to run here at Woodlawn. Now we have a three-pointer. Good! And it's a three from Keith Thomas, and it's 5-3.
Well, Keith Thomas, and look, that was a set shot three-pointer from the outside right there, had plenty of time.
And now you see Sledge up top. Now gives it to Walker, back Walker with it. Now bounce pass down low, and a shot by Adams, no good. Offensive rebound, no good. Collins tried to flush it, but Woodlawn gets the rebound and a foul. They'll go to the line.
And Max says, I might have bumped him a little bit, but in football I would call this a block, but it's not a good block in basketball.
Yeah.
Had that hand up, but that body had that motion right into Sledge.
And so Brian Sledge, senior leader on this team, first free throw, no good. As they have 2 senior starters, Sledge number 10 and Williams number 30. 5-3, Woodlawn trying to extend it to 6-3 with 4:07 left to go in the first. Second free throw is good, it's 6-3. And now here comes Dunn on the right side. He'll get it across the line. Getting up top, he's trying to get into the lane, and a shot up and no good. Offensive rebound, Delmore no good, and it goes to Woodlawn and Javiah Williams. Now left baseline, gets it back to Williams.
There's a steal, going for the breakaway, alley-oop.
And a nice,
not able to
job
connect.
Of blocking that. Now they're going to try it on their end, and it goes out of bounds.
We had 2 alleys, but no oops there.
Exactly. And now
nice thought right there.
Turnover. Both of these teams are very, very sloppy right now.
Keith Thomas dribbling up, saw the open man down there, wide open right there was Jaquel Mack, and just could not connect.
And now Woodlawn with possession as Williams gets it across the line.
Woodlawn with a different look, walking very slow up as compared to a lot of times it is full speed.
And another near turnover, they get it back, and now a steal from Thomas. And they try to get down low to Troy Dunn, who shoots and nearly an alley-oop, or nearly a rebound from off the backboard. But now here comes Woodlawn, and they rush it, and shot no good, and a whistle. And a foul will be committed. And it looks like it's going against Woodlawn with 2:59 left to go. We are having a few technical difficulties here.
I think they called that one on 24.
Yes. That would be Collins.
Collins.
Yes. We are having a few technical difficulties here. We will try to correct that as we go. But right now it's 6-3. Woodlawn with the lead.
Well, both teams, I mean, really playing hard, and probably a few fouls in there. It's pretty tough basketball.
We have a whistle away from the ball, and it's going to go We have a timeout called, so we will take this break. You're watching the EATEL game of the week. On with the lead. And now here's Dunn, and a whistle, and a foul, and an offensive foul is going to be called, and Woodlawn will get possession once again with 2:02.
And basically you have an offensive foul, a blocking foul. You know, when you set that pick, you got to be kind of stationary right there, and that was Jaquel Mack, number 20, with the offensive foul, and he comes out of the game. And number 10.
It's Tacilis Irvin.
I got Irvin. You can take
Irvin, yes. Talikis Irvin, excuse me.
Talikis.
Yep.
Well, Talikis is a big difference body-wise to Mack.
Yes, he is. You see some changes here. We'll try to get some players.
He's got those arms moving and playing pretty good defense back here.
And now here is Woodlawn with possession. And you see Williams running up top, and he loses the handle, and it's stolen. And here's Delmore. He's going to try to run. Now he slows it down. Minute and a half. Our score is 9-5. Woodlawn, as we have it back up on the screen here.
You know, the last play with a little screen, and I tell you what, right there, nice block underneath.
But a nice steal.
By Collins.
Yes, and the layup goes in and points, so it's 9-7. East Ascension trails by 2 in the final minute of this first quarter. See, number 22 just checked in, Jackson Howard for Woodlawn. He's on that left perimeter. Now
Jackson Howard, he's running this baseline. There it is. You got to make that shot.
And Collins has it, and he travels. Nearly lost it on the pass, and then got the ball back, and then he traveled in the lane.
Collins thought, I can't be this wide open.
Yeah.
With your back to the goal, you never know, what kind of lane you have. And he had a nice little easy drive layup out of 1 or 2 steps.
Both of these teams struggling on offense a little bit, and both these teams kind of struggled to the finish line. We're going to talk about that in a little while. As you see, Irvin with the long shot, no good. He gets an offensive rebound, puts up the floater, it's in, but a charge. No points. No points, so the charge will be called, and Woodlawn gets a break.
Jackson Howard, nice job, just like the East Ascension Spartans did earlier, setting that block. And, the big thing, he got that position right there, Jeff, before the East Ascension shooter left the floor. Nice job there, Jackson.
Inside of 30 seconds, this is number 14.
And Coach Voigt said 14 days they haven't played.
Yes.
14 days.
Number 10, that's Sledge. They're going to slow it down for one shot inside of 10 seconds. And we have contact, and it's going to be a blocking foul called against Keith Thomas.
Thomas right there, just a little bit late on that crossover. I think he was probably a half a step late, or else we could have got a block charge on that play.
6 seconds, and off-balance jumper, no good, and it's taken away by Collins, and he just lays it in at the buzzer.
See, Collins, I wanted to tell him that's exactly how easy the other one would have been for him right there. And look what I found.
Yep, that was kind of unusual, but points for Woodlawn, and we'll take a break at the end of the first quarter. Our score, Woodlawn 11-7 over East Ascension. You're watching the EATEL Game of the Week.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank Piku Builder Supply, Donaldsonville Glass and Body, SKR Construction Corporation, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation, Eustis Mortgage, Ross Downing GMC for their support of the EA Sports Medicine Program.
11-7 is our score. Portion SWAC with you out here for playoffs, round 1 of the boys division, or 5A playoffs. And both these teams are playing very sloppy. Lots of turnovers, lots of mistakes, lots of fouls, and both these teams struggled at the end. SWAC, East Ascension, they lost 6 of their last 8. Woodlawn hadn't played in a couple of weeks, and they've lost 3 out of their last 5.
And East Ascension the last 2 losses. But I will say this, Jeff.
Yeah.
Energy level is extremely high by both teams. and whether that energy level is just going to kind of succumb a little bit to all the plays up and down, some mistakes, some fouls, but some nice little basketball. I think East Ascension is going to have to do a better job setting some screen and rolls, and letting some of their skill guys drive to the goal off of some pick and rolls.
Yeah, just not a lot of rhythm out here in this first quarter.
And, Woodlawn, I hadn't seen where Collins has gotten. He's just kind of standing in the background right here.
Yeah. They're trying to get him to him.
There
down
it
low.
is.
And a nice move and a reverse layup, and he scored.
And that, I'm not going to say that's open all night long, but, that is a strong possibility for Woodlawn. Collins just running the baseline. Nice little bounce pass in there on the score.
And Keith Thomas drives in the lane, gets through three people, but looks like a charge. And that's the second or third time we've seen a charge, and just out of control in the lane right here. As you see, the same guy again. That's
Jackson Howard,
number 22.
Jackson says, I could do this, but, 5 charges. That's going to be a tough night for me now.
Yeah, so he and looks like they're going to have to send Thomas to the bench because he's got a couple of fouls. And so they're going to replace him with number 0. That's Ja'Cory Mitchell.
Well, now it's a little bit different. Collins works his way to the outside right there, and you saw, to me, one of the cardinal sins in basketball is kind of aiming your pass. Turn that head one way and throw a pass the other way. Just don't stare the receiver down.
And now Woodlawn will maintain possession. There's Collins. He's going to shoot the 3, no good. And a big rebound for Delmore.
Well, Delmore went up big on that rebound.
And now here comes Dunn. And Dunn has it again. And he'll take the shooter from about 16 feet, no good. But an offensive rebound.
That's about 3 times, Jeff. Dunn has dribbled to the left side and just has not been able to make that jumper.
And a couple of offensive rebounds, and looks like they're going to go to the line. The first offensive rebound went to Delmore. Second one goes to Irvin, and Irvin will go to the line.
And that's Sledge with the foul.
And so with 6:24, it's 13-7. As the last 2 points actually went to Woodlawn, and so now it's 13-8. Correct score is 13-8 with 6:24 left to go. Second free throw is good, and it's 13-9. And we have more substitutions coming in as the charge guy, Jackson Howard, he's going to check out. Looks like he's going to be replaced by Jones. And now this is Williams getting it across the line. Over to Sledge. So Sledge and Williams running that backcourt.
A good job right there. Not allowing him to drive to that bucket.
And now they're driving to the lane. They want to get Collins in the lane, but 2 guys on him shooting a miss, and the rebound goes to Dunn.
That looked a little tight right there. A little contact on that little float jumper.
There was contact, but they don't call it. And now Dunn on the right perimeter shoots from the lane, no good. And East Ascension's doing a good job on the boards as Delmore fights for the offensive rebound, loses it, but it was off of a Panther.
And look, Dunn is shooting some good shots. Just hadn't gone in for him, and then he went a little closer and just can't quite get.
Nice spin move by Irvin, but he misses. He gets his own rebound, and he's going to go to the line again.
Boy, nice effort by Irvin right there. Little reverse, little shot right there. Mm-hmm. The old Cardinal deal in basketball. Follow your shot, young man. You don't see that. Nice job right there.
You see Irvin and Delmore, and they are just owning the offensive rebounds. And both those guys, they're pretty tall. They're not beefy guys like Dunn and Mack, but they're skinny and they can just jump, and they are doing a great job.
And wherever you look on this floor, athletes.
Yes. Second free throw, no good, and a fight for it, and it goes to Woodlawn.
Woodlawn a little faster, coming down now. And
now there's Howard back in the game. There's Williams and contact, and it goes to Howard. 5 minutes left to go here. Woodlawn has had the lead all along. Now Williams over to Howard again. Taking their time, trying to get it down low to Collins. He drives the lane, puts it up and in.
And Collins, he got the message. That whole design right there was for one reason, Jeff, to get the ball to Collins, take it to the basket, and let's see what you could do here.
And a shot blocked, attempted by Delmore, but the rebound goes to Walker, and
watch this drive of the baseline right there. Nice little block.
Yes.
Little reach-in foul. And we're
going to shoot.
We can't see the bonus. The bonus light is not up, so we're not in a 1-on-1 situation.
But we're looking at number 3 at the free throw line, to Darius Walker. He's a sophomore, 5'11".
I thought you made an interesting point, Jeff. Both teams in the same district hadn't played this year.
Yeah, and that's a COVID thing, as a lot of schedule changes, a lot of lost games. Heck, even a coach a couple weeks ago, we did the Santa Maria EA game, and Coach Turner wasn't here because he was quarantined. And now it's 15-11. And now Woodlawn sets up. And there's Williams, and he'll take the intermediate jumper. Whoa, way long. And a rebound goes to Delmore, and he gets it free. And that's over to Mitchell.
Boy, EA on a run here.
And a steal, strip, and Williams gets it back. And now Williams goes into the lane. He puts up a jumper, and it's a block, and they're going to go to the line.
Well, good call by the official right there.
As you see, good floor camera right there, but the foul going to be called on Mitchell. Sorry about that, Swag.
And I'm going to just say, if Nolan ran from one end of the floor to the other, that was impressive.
Yes. I'll tell you what, we're going to need to get a sub for him pretty soon because he's going to be winded. As Javiah Williams, one of the two seniors, goes to the line, tried to extend their 4-point lead. It's good. 16-11. Another interesting thing about this game, Swag, East Ascension has a losing record. They're the home team. They're 11-12. They're the 13 seed. Woodlawn is 17-6, and they're the 20 seed.
Jeff, if you look at the records, because you have a select and non-select. If you look at the records, there are a lot of losing record teams in the playoffs, and some of it is almost embarrassing or just seriously disappointed. And just how many teams played 20 to 30-something games, and some people only played 15 or less, and I think you had to play 12 to be considered to be in the playoffs.
Right, but both these teams did play a lot of games. Just East Ascension's had a tough schedule this year. As you see, Ja'Cory Mitchell shooting free throws, but misses the first one. East Ascension does have some quality wins. They beat Alexandria most notably, and they're always a solid team. As the offensive rebound goes out of bounds, and EA will maintain possession. I believe EA played the tougher schedule. That's what it comes down to.
Oh, East Ascension, they were right in there with the really good teams out of Baton Rouge playing each other.
Yeah. When I was looking at Woodlawn's schedule, they beat Jehovah Jireh, who's won some championships. So that's at a very low level. As the shot goes up, no good. An offensive rebound by Irvin. He's going to the line again. That's about the third time he's going to the line after an offensive rebound.
Irvin has really brought a spark into the team. Coming in for Mack.
And now Irvin checks in. And I tell you what, he and Delmore are doing a great job on the boards. They're just not converting.
I'm going to tell you, Jeff, if you just watch both teams, if somebody is dribbling, the hands are so quick defensively, trying to block passes. Both teams just outstanding defense.
And first free throw is good from Irvin. Second free throw, good. 17-13, it's a 4-point game. Woodlawn with the lead, as you see number 14 taking it across. That's Heyman. And now drive on the lane, and it's a charge as number 34, Kyle Jones, is guilty of the charge, and the East Ascension has a
watch
chance.
this baseline drive right here.
You see that arm pushing out. Yes.
He was there. Good call by the official.
And he was trying to push Delmore out the way as well. So 3 minutes left, and they can get down to 2 or 1 right here. Troy Dunn to Delmore. The jumper.
Oh,
good.
nice jumper right there.
17-15.
Oh, Delmore, off the floor of a couple of feet. Nice little floater on the jump shot.
Now Williams, and they get it out to Heyman. And now the three-pointer. Good from Howard. His first points of the game, and it's 20-15.
Howard's got a crucial shot right there and some crucial charge fouls.
And another charge. This is about the 6th charge we've seen
and
here
we
tonight.
had that the other night in the Sanama West Jeff game. Very good cover. One of the best officiated games I've seen. And they were exactly like this group right here, calling that block charge. It did a great job of it.
And so it's a 5-point game. Woodlawn, the lower seed, with the lead, 20-15. This is Devin Heyman. And another steal, and East Ascension has it in the bounce pass down to Dunn. He shoots and scores. And it's 20-17.
And here we go the other end.
And they're going to run. There's Heyman again. Over to Williams. Williams will get into the lane, then kicks it out to Heyman. Heyman shoots. Little off balance, no good, and the rebound goes to Walker, and here's Delmore, and he'll put it up, and it's short. And this rebound will go to Ricky Collins. And Woodlawn has it.
Catch your breath, Jeff. Catch your breath.
Now we get to slow it down a little bit. As Devin Heyman gets it across inside of 2 minutes. Been sloppy, a lot of turnovers, a lot of charges, but it's been fun. It's been a close game all along. Woodlawn has led all the way. This is about the closest that East Ascension has gotten to them all night. Now the baseline drive. Jones kicks it out and out of bounds. Knocked away by Delmore.
Jones, I thought, should have just continued on that baseline and got that little reverse layup right there with the basket and the backboard protecting the ball.
He was trying to find Howard for the open three, but it was knocked away. Howard's going to throw it in, and he gets it away. And
that was a long pass right there.
Yep. That's Williams. He'll go into the lane, shoot, and score. Javiah Williams, and it's 22-17.
And Williams right there, got through the defenders.
And there's a three from Irvin. Good! 22-20.
Irvin says, I got this.
Baseline three, and it's a 2-point game. And there's a three, short. Rebound, Delmore. And he'll slow it down as we're inside of a minute. Now he's open again. That's long. Air ball. And there's Heyman.
Maybe I could get 2 in a row here.
And now the drive and pass knocked away. And Troy Dunn has it. Now he'll race. He's going into the lane, lays it up, and it's a tie game.
There you go, Troy Dunn. That's what you need to do when your shot's not going, Coach. You want to try to get to that goal and maybe get that little easier layup shot.
I don't believe it's been tied since 0-0. 24 seconds.
Well, you got the bonus light on finally, but that's useless now because with less than 20 seconds left in this first half, Woodlawn's looking to take the last shot.
Kind of caught Howard by surprise there for a second. 8 seconds. Here's Heyman. Now he's going to take it out, and they can't get inside. They're going to have to tie a desperation three up and off the backboard, no good. And not a good look there as they get to the half. So we'll take a break, and it's a tie score. We're going to reset and start the second half in a little bit. We'll talk about some other things in just a moment. We'll take a break. You're watching the EATEL Game of the Week.
New Sierra Sierra, $10,000 off. New Encore, $17,998. It's on right now at Ross Downing Buick GMC Hammond and Ross Downing Buick GMC of Gonzales. Save on new Sierra, $10,000 off. Or new Encore, now only $17,998 at Ross Downing Buick GMC Hammond and Ross Downing Buick GMC of Gonzales. New Sierra, $10,000 off. New Encore, $17,998. RossDowningHammond.com. RossDowningGonzales.com.
Piku Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, Piku proudly supports our local community because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at Piku Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
You care about your car. So do we. Donaldsonville Glass and Body has been around for over 40 years, providing unparalleled collision repairs and customer service, especially when you and your car are having the worst day ever. When you demand exceptional workmanship, call Donaldsonville Glass and Body. Free pickup for your collision repairs and get it back as good as new. It's your choice, so why not choose the best? Donaldsonville Glass and Body.
Hi, we are live with the PPTV network where one of the top athletes is about to make his important decision. We know his character and nothing will hold him back.
I'm glad to have my family and friends here for this choice. It's more than my career. It will affect the rest of my life. I choose Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
The decision is in. Why choose Peak?
Their reputation and their regular success is unmatched.
When it matters most, another patient chooses Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score, because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never ever frozen chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
The Title Law Firm has been fighting for our clients to get their best recovery for over 20 years. And now that tradition will continue to the next generation.
Hi, I'm Rick Tata, the newest member of the Title Law Firm.
We understand that it can be frustrating dealing with your claim.
So we're here to help you get what you deserve. If you're seriously injured in an accident, call the Title Law Firm today.
We're not just a face on an ad.
Call 756-0007 when you're injured. You gotta call Title.
Dr. Brian Hollis is Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Dr. Hollis has an excellent reputation for bringing state-of-the-art technology and the highest standard of patient care to Ascension. He attended LSU Dental School, and he completed a residency to become a board-certified specialist in orthodontics. An avid supporter in our community, Dr. Hollis is married to Celeste Pyron Hollis, and they have 4 children. Dr. Hollis, Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Grow up smiling with Hollis Orthodontics.
Here we are back in East Ascension basketball arena here at halftime with a tie score, 22-22. Very, very good first half in a lot of ways. A lot of energy by both teams. Both teams are fighting the mistake bug, and a lot of that is attributed to the time off that they've had to deal with because of the virus situation. But as Coach Voigt said, 14 days we hadn't played. I'm not real sure just exactly what's going to happen, but you see right there is our halftime score. We want to talk a little bit, first of all, about our EATEL game of the week that are coming up, and you can see right there baseball, softball right around the corner, and this is what you're going to have next week. You're going to have Denham Springs and it's Santa Mon baseball, and then later on down the road, Jesuit at Dutchtown. As you can see there, then you have the softball, and you can see the days on those replays. Saturdays, all you have to do is look on your guide right there, your EATEL Game of the Week guide, Channel 4, and you can see exactly what's going on. Next, let's just look at the teams in the 5A district of Santa Ma, and you can see right there in these non-select, East Ascension and Santa Ma, both of them home teams. Santa Ma's at home playing Southside, a new team out of Lafayette, and of course Woodlawn's down here. If you're above the 16 mark, you are traveling. And then the other side, Catholic and McKinley are hosting games on the select side.
Right. The only team that didn't make it out of the 5A would be Dutchtown. They were in the mid-30s. They had the win at the end of the season against Woodlawn, but they just kind of ran out of time and didn't have enough games at the end of the season to break into the top 32.
And, Jeff, let's look at just exactly how both of these teams, East Ascension, you kind of follow them, of course, in the parish and everything, but basketball is a big, big deal at East Ascension, and Woodlawn in the past also. But the problem with Woodlawn for a lot of our fans is they've been in and out of the 5A, 4A ranks. And so you can see the East Ascension Spartans last year went to the regionals first round. The last 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, first round. And then, as you can see, 5 years ago, 15-16 season to the semifinals.
Yeah.
And then if we go back, Woodlawn has missed the playoffs 3 years in a row. And then they were in the 4A ranks in the regionals, and then they went to the second round last year. So Woodlawn, back into the playoff swing on a consistent basis. The big thing both of these teams are trying to do is to see if we can get past the first round. And as a coach, I know exactly what they're talking about right there.
And the next round will be played not too far away if it plays out according to seedings, as they're paired up with Hahnville. And so most likely whoever wins this game will probably have to travel to Hahnville. Well, if actually Woodlawn would win the game, that Woodlawn-Hahnville game would actually be at Woodlawn.
And let's look at the regular season for the 5A records. Santa Ma 19-5, Woodlawn 17-6. As you can see them right there. McKinley having a good year. I think Catholic High a little bit subpar as compared to the last couple of years. East Ascension very much subpar. And then a lot of that has to deal with all the time you having to take off because of the virus, and Dutchtown having similar to East Ascension need to get a little bit better. But I will say that both these teams have played 20-something games, which, to me is about as good as you could probably get during this COVID year.
East Ascension, they just haven't had a lot of consistency as they lost 6 of 8 going into the end of the season, but a lot of those games play without their coach. So, they played a lot of games without a lot of players as well, and quarantines and all that type of stuff.
As you can see on the monitor or on your TV monitor, East Ascension is coming out.
So I have some of the statistics, the scores here for both teams, and we'll look at Woodlawn first as their scores. Jackson Howard has 3. He hit 1 3-pointer. Then you have Ricky Collins, and he's got 6. And Javiah Williams also has 6. 1 3-pointer from Jones, and that's about it.
And there you see Woodlawn coming out of the locker room.
And let's see if I can get you some stats for the Spartans in just a second here, as the Spartans came out a little bit flat, some turnovers, some charges, but they were able to come back and tie the game at the end of the first half. And so let's look at what they have so far. You have Darius Walker. He's got a couple of points on free throws. Keith Thomas has 5 points, but he's in foul trouble. Then you have 7 points from Talikas Irvin coming off the bench. Delmore only has a couple of points. And then you have Troy Dunn with 6.
Yeah, and Dunn could be a difference maker here in the second half. I truly believe this. East Ascension taking the ball in to start this second half action.
And you see Keith Thomas, he had to ride the bench most of the second quarter because of the charge fouls. And now Troy Dunn has it, and they get it inside to Delmore. He'll shoot. No good. Rebound, Woodlawn, and they're running. And they take it all the way into the lane, and they lay it in and they retake the lead. That's Clayton Adams, number 20.
So I'm going to just tell you, usually the fast break starts, Jeff, with a pass.
He just went coast to coast.
Quickly.
Yes. And there's a shot from Troy Dunn, no good. Rebound goes to Thomas. He'll go to the line and shoot.
I like what Thomas did right there. Went up with the left hand and protecting the body, kind of backed off. You could see on the replay right here. Backed off just a little bit, trying to draw the foul and hopefully make the shot, shooting 2.
As they're trying to get their first lead of the night, 2 free throws made here would tie the game at 24.
Last year we talked about the playoffs. Woodlawn lost. They were a 21 seed. They lost to Zachary in the second round. And then East Ascension was a 13 seed, and they lost to Bonneville in the first round.
And now they're a 20 and a 13, and they're meeting up. So very, very similar to last year. Both free throws, and we're tied. And so here we go with Woodlawn trying to retake the lead. Josiah Collins. There's Ricky Collins, goes up, and he'll go to the line. Foul by Irvin.
And I'm going to harp on this because Collins, football player, basketball player, maybe he's going to run track or play baseball. I'm not certain. But he's just a 10th grader. Boy, when he develops physically as an athlete, he is going to be impressive, or more impressive, I should say.
Yeah, he is going to be a Division I player, probably at the football level at worst. First free throw, though, is no good. And so we remain tied, and the Woodlawn trying to make the lead on the second free throw. Good. Woodlawn has the lead, and now East Ascension has this possession and an opportunity to take the lead, which would be the first lead of the night. Keith Thomas now over to Dunn. He'll go into the lane, lays it up, and no good.
Use that backboard a little bit, Dunn, or bring that thing down and just slam it on through.
Adams with the rebound. And now here come the Panthers. And Williams has it over to Collins. He's playing the perimeter. He's been in the paint most of the first half.
Collins says, I don't really like it down there. Let me get out here at the point guard spot.
And so now the long three, and that's from Sledge. No good. Rebound goes to Keith Thomas. Another chance to take the lead. Long pass to Dunn. He usually gives the passes. It's up and it's in! And they take the lead.
And that's what Dunn has to do right there. The jumper hadn't been going for him. Take that thing to the hole right here and kind of just hits off balance and it rolls around that rim and falls through for Dunn.
And he's the quarterback. In that situation, he's playing the role of wide receiver. And he makes a free throw, and it's a 2-point lead for East Ascension. And we have a substitution. Howard's checking in. And they're going to replace number 20. That's Clayton Adams. And so Woodlawn will get it across the line with Brian Sledge, number 10. 6:17 in the third quarter. So Sledge at the point. Gets it over to Williams. Kicks it out to Collins. 3 long. Rebound goes to Sledge.
Sledge, I'm not sure why he didn't go back up, but he did and brought it back out.
Long 3, nobody there to
now
rebound.
East Ascension on the run.
And here comes Keith Thomas, and he goes in, and he misses. Delmore fighting for it, can't get it. And it's a Sledge. Into the lane, and a reach in. It looks like this might be trouble for Thomas.
Well, you can see on the crossover right here, Thomas just kind of runs
he
into him.
But they're going to call the foul on, I believe, Darius Walker. So he dodges a bullet right there. Because if he's in foul trouble and got to ride the bench again, that could be a big problem for East Ascension.
You got high school basketball and college basketball. Get 5 fouls and you're out of the game.
Now to throw in. And they get it in a long 3. No good. Rebound Irvin. Kalikas Irvin. And a fight for it, and it's deflected, and it goes up in a foul, and they're going to go to the line. So good job with the pressure there.
And it looks like Dunn on the foul on the shot.
And this is going to be Brian Sledge, as Woodlawn has a chance at the line to tie this game.
I see both teams. It doesn't look like they're using the bounce pass enough, because the defense on both sides is tremendous, blocking passes.
And the first free throw, no good. So Woodlawn will try to cut it to 1. And it's good. 27-26.
Well,
and Thomas gets it across. Now Walker over to Dunn. Now the left side. Back up top to Dunn. He drives, loses it. And the fight for it. And it goes out of bounds over.
Great effort by everybody.
Looked like Ricky Collins was going to save it, but then he lost his balance.
Yeah, you got Delmore and Collins, and Collins was the last to touch it. Both guys on that floor.
And Jaquel Mack comes in. We hadn't seen him since early in the first quarter. And we have try to draw a charge, but no foul. And a missed shot and a rebound goes to Woodlawn. And so Woodlawn has a chance to take the lead with a long three. No good. Irvin with the rebound.
And I may be wrong here, Jeff. Maybe fatigue will affect a little bit some of those long threes here.
And a long jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, no good. Fight for it, goes to East Ascension. Thomas drives in and lays it in.
What an outstanding hustle by Mack to start with.
And we have a whistle and a timeout that's going to be called, so we'll take a break. 29-26 EA, and you're watching the EATEL Game of the Week.
Important for me to be somewhere where I felt like I belonged, and I certainly feel that here.
Everybody has their strengths and weaknesses, and we gel really good together and help each other up.
It's always changing, so it always makes it exciting and fresh.
Everyone has a positive attitude. Everyone's voice is heard.
And I love it. That's kind of what I love about it. It's a variety of people.
If you enjoy a challenge and always being swift on your toes, come to EATEL.
Those hands are so quick.
4:43 left to go in the third quarter. It's 29-26. I believe this is the biggest lead of the night for East Ascension.
I'm just telling you. I was just saying this, Jeff. And here we go. We got a little pressure by East Ascension.
Yeah, first full court we've seen all night. Collins breaks it. He's going into the lane. He shoots. He misses. And a rebound, offensive rebound. Drives the baseline, and he's up, and a travel.
I think that's a good call by the official right there. I know Coach wanted a foul on the first shot taken. That's all the way on the other end for us, but.
Right. We are under we're on stage out here as Kyle Jones gets called for the travel, and now Keith Thomas will drive into the lane, pass it, but it's knocked away, and then it's going to go out of bounds to East Ascension. As Jones got his hands on it but couldn't hold on, and he kicks
It's
it
amazing,
out.
boy. You come into that goal and no telling what might happen on either side.
Delmore will kick it out, and Irvin has it. And he's trying to make something happen, cannot. Now to go right side, back left. Now baseline with Delmore. Back up top to Keith Thomas.
Very good defense.
Yes, can't get anything right now. And now Delmore with the bounce pass and the shot, no good. And here comes Sledge with the rebound.
Well, Sledge gets the ball down, sets it up.
And he goes into lane, and there's a contact away from the ball.
Well, it was away from the shot on
Let's look over here. I don't really see what he called. I'm not quite sure, but Woodlawn will have possession.
And, right off the bat, the official went, it was on the drive. It's on the side right here.
Right.
Basically selling the call, as you would refer to it.
And now this is Heyman down to Howard, and now the shot, no good.
Good job defensively right there by Jaquel Mack.
And now here's Jaquel Mack, and he scores. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. It's a charge.
It is a simple call right there. And
that's the same guy,
number
Howard
22,
again.
Howard. He has done a tremendous. Well, everybody that's getting, there's a number of charges tonight. Howard right there,
That's
and
his
Mack
third.
just went straight through him. I mean, that's Simple call to make.
And Howard's drawn 3 charges here tonight. Now he's going to drive the baseline. Stops, gives it to Collins, shoots, scores. 29-28.
Yeah, that looks like that's, he's kind of like Dunn to me.
Yeah.
Right around that elbow in that lane right there is where he needs to be shooting the ball.
And Thomas, and it's knocked away. Out of bounds. Blocked by 24, Ricky Collins.
He got a foul on 10.
Okay, so they do call the foul. I did not see that. I was busy with the ball bouncing straight to me.
And that would be Sledge.
And Keith Thomas will shoot, try to extend the lead.
I
And
wasn't real sure what he did right there on his footwork.
Yeah. And now Mack will check out. It's not been his night so far. And they're going to replace him with Troy.
But I think he's played pretty good defense.
Second free throw good. It's a 2-point game. Oh.
Well,
no, they're not going to.
Back there, the trail official says, Coach, his foot is on the line.
Yes, it
no
was.
good.
And so it does not
And Coach Turner's probably sitting right there watching it
and
himself.
And a steal with Thomas. Lays it in and a foul. You got to stay away from that right there. Just
and here it is
right
down
there.
to the other end.
And
nice job with the left-handed layup.
And the foul called against Kyle Jones, number 34. You just can't. That's the easiest and one in the world on that layup right there. And it's 31-28. He misses a second, and Collins with the rebound. And now here comes Williams. He stops at the line, shoots no good. Rebound, Walker, and they're running, and here's Keith Thomas. Nice fake, and it's in and another! There's Keith Thomas taking over this game.
Well, watch the crossover right here.
Missing that on the replay, but it was beautiful and nice back-to-back score and the foul from Keith Thomas.
I mean, that is as quick as can be.
And
outstanding job right there.
Game, a 5-point game, trying to make it 6.
And 6 seems like it's way out there with the three-pointer not going for either team.
It's good.
But the old three-pointer, the old-fashioned right there. Way for Thomas.
34-28. And here comes Sledge. Crowd, this is the most excited the crowd has been all night. And they kick it out, and it's knocked away and nearly stolen. Here comes Sledge. A chance to drive it in a lane, and he lays it up, and it's in. And that's 2 points for Woodlawn, 34-30, and we're going to have a timeout.
And Woodlawn calls timeout right here after that made bucket.
We'll take a break. You're watching the EATEL Game of the Week.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank Piku Builder Supply, Donaldsonville Glass and Body, SKR Construction Corporation, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation, Eustis Mortgage, Ross Downing GMC for their support of the EA Sports Medicine Program.
Well, here we are back in Spartan Gym. As you can see the score right there, really great game. But here is your top 5 teams, seeded teams going into the playoff. You got Natchitoches Central, seeded number 1, West Monroe 2, Zachary 3, Hahnville 4, Bonneville 5. And then, of course, you have East Ascension having a home game tonight, and also Santamon, ranked at 16, having a home game.
And Keith Thomas is their leader in this third quarter, and he had possession, and now they get it over to Dunn, and a foul, a whistle, as I believe there was some problems with the shoes. That's as Delmore's shoe was untied.
I would say Delmore might have ran out of his shoes. That's how quick he's been tonight.
Yeah. So no foul, just a footwear episode. And now Thomas will have it again. 1:44 left to go in the third quarter. 4-point lead for the Spartans. Troy Dunn up top, right side to Delmore, gets it out to Thomas.
Yeah, it looks like,
driving the lane and another layup for Keith Thomas.
Well, Thomas on the left side right there is just deadly with that run and layup.
And a steal.
And he's deadly with the steal.
That's Delmore with the steal. Troy Dunn, and he goes in and misses. And I believe that's going to be goaltending.
You vibrate that backboard when it's in the cylinder right there. Goaltending or basket interference.
Now you see it right there as number 34, Jones, slapped the backboard.
Back in the old days, they'd call a T on that.
38-30, biggest lead of the night for East Ascension. Collins drives, they just knocked away, and the rebound goes to Irvin. Blocked by Delmore. Here comes Keith Thomas. And
that's a walk.
A travel. Oh, this place was about to explode if they got points off of that. The roof was going to come off this building.
Watch the block right here.
All ball, too.
Very good job of going vertical right there and making the play.
And here comes Williams. And Coach Turner trying to fire up his team. Here's Williams. It's loud in here right now. Long three, short. Rebound, Irvin. Delmore has it.
I may be wrong, Jeff. I just don't think that three ball is going to be that important in this game.
Yes.
On multiple shots. Maybe on one shot, but not on multiple shots. Both of these teams are playing hard basketball.
I'll tell you what, if they can get a shot here at the buzzer, this place is going to go nuts. And here comes Irvin. Three, go!
There's that three. I was telling you, it never will happen, right?
41-30. Last shot goes up and no good. EA owned the third quarter, took an 11-point lead. It was tied at the half. They're up 11 now.
Oh, nice job on the long jumper right there at the end. Making this, it goes from 22-22 to an 11-point lead at the end of the third quarter.
So we'll take a break. You're watching the EATEL Game of the Week.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank Piku Builder Supply, Donaldsonville Glass and Body, SKR Construction Corporation, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation, Eustis Mortgage, Ross Downing GMC for their support of the EA Sports Medicine Program.
And it's 41-30. As Swack told you, it was 22-22 at the half. On 19-8, third quarter, led by mainly Keith Thomas, but that three by Irvin at the end just lit this place up.
Well, it's a very good fundamental basketball that's being performed by very good athletes on both teams. And East Ascension has been, it looks to me like, maybe a little bit better because they're playing the zone, and it's kind of hard to drive on that zone, and so everything that kind of Woodlawn has been shooting is a little outside, and then on the other side offensively East Ascension has been going straight to that basket and have had success in this third quarter.
And I like the atmosphere out here. This COVID year has been kind of dead at the gyms. This is playoff atmosphere out here tonight, and I'm loving it. And now here comes Woodlawn and the pass out of bounds off the leg of East Ascension. They got to get some sort of rhythm going on offense. They've had trouble being consistent. And now they set it up and Williams has it. Right side, three, up and in by.
I knew as soon as I told them they're not going to make any three-pointers.
That's two in a row.
I would get people fired up right there.
Brian Sledge with the three. Thomas now gets it to Dunn. He thought about it.
Dunn needs to get around this goal right here.
Yes. And Thomas has it. He gets into the lane. They kick it out to Delmore, who misses.
Nice block by Collins in there.
And Delmore misses, and Williams will kick it out. Now the pass on the baseline. Collins, long, no good. Offensive rebound, and it goes off of East Ascension. I believe that's going to be off of Dunn.
Let's call that smart basketball. Collins right there gets the ball. It's out of bounds, fixing to be out of bounds. Woodlawn, and he throws it back in off of an EA Spartan defender.
So smart move by Collins. He'll throw it in. Gets it to Williams. Now over to Sledge. He hit the three earlier. Now the three from Williams, no good. Offensive rebound up by Sledge and in. And it's a 41
Well, everybody took off in one direction, and Sledge says, I think I'll hang back here and get this loose ball layup here.
So it's a 6-point game. Woodlawn coming back with a 5-0 run. And there's Walker. He'll go into the lane, and he's grabbed, and it'll count for the 2 points. And they go to the line again. And so a chance to extend the lead. Stevenson will shoot the free throws. Walker will shoot the free throws. Lyle Boudreaux letting us know Santa Maria is up 45-35 on Southside after 3 quarters. So they're starting the fourth over at the at the Gold Dome. 6:22 left to go, and it's a 9-point lead for the Spartans. And we'll save the other one for just a moment, Swack. Williams has it, passes in the lane, and contact, and got the defender in the air, and that's going to be a foul.
Yeah, he called a foul on the floor. Yep. Right off the bat, no basket. You can see the official waving those hands, making sure everybody knows that this is not a shooting foul.
44-35, 6 minutes left. Still plenty of time for Woodlawn. Now Jones, nice pass but stolen, and Irvin gets his hands on it.
I tell you what, if you don't step to that ball, there's going to be a hand somewhere on that basketball, Jeff.
So EA trying to get double-digit lead again for the second time tonight. And they lose it, and there's a fight and a tie ball, and it's going to go to East Ascension.
Just so quick, those hands of the defenders on both teams.
So, Swack, we had the first major upset in 5A this.
Yeah, let's go. Thibodeau, 31 seed. And they ease on up to West Monroe, who was a number 2 seed, and Thibodeau wins by 2.
So, Thibodeau, don't sleep on them. The Bayou coming to get you.
A number 2 seed.
All right. So South Louisiana represented over North Louisiana right there. And here's Keith Thomas. He had a heck of a third quarter. And he'll drive into the lane and off balance. And the rebound will go to Woodlawn as Delmore gets it. And now Dunn as he misses. And now Williams has it. He kicks it out to Collins, lays it in, and it's a 7-point game.
Boy, East Ascension had it right here. Dunn was probably just a little bit too worked up right there and maybe pushed that ball a little hard off that backboard.
And Delmore gets the points back, though, and it's a 9-point lead once again. And now the three, no good. And an offensive rebound to Collins, and contact and a block. And both sides really being vocal here.
Yeah, you see right here. Well, you know, you could sit there and say whatever you want from right here, but that official's like 4 feet away from that call.
Yeah, we're about 100 feet away. I'm going to go with his decision. And Collins will go to the line.
You know, just because somebody goes to the floor, that doesn't mean it's a charge. I can promise you that.
Yep. So Ricky Collins will shoot free throws. Try to cut the lead to 7. And it's good. And a bonus situation, so they're shooting 1-1.
You know, while we shoot this free throw, last 5 years, Alexandria won the state championship last year.
Yes.
Thibodeau 2 years ago, then Walker, then Landry Walker out of New Orleans, then Nacogdoches Central 5 years ago.
And after the free throws, make it a 7-point game. A timeout called by Woodlawn, so we'll take a break.
Woodlawn calls timeout.
So
the athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank Piku Builder Supply, Donaldsonville Glass and Body, SKR Construction Corporation, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation, Eustis Mortgage, Ross Downing GMC for their support of the EA Sports Medicine Program.
So it's a 7-point game with 4:45 left to go, almost halfway through the final quarter. Woodlawn was down by 11 at the end of the third. They've cut it by 4 points, and now it's a 7-point game. They just called timeout. East Ascension will throw it in. It looks like we're going to have some full court pressure here on the Woodlawn side. See if they can get some cheap points.
And it looks like Pure D man-to-man.
Yes, they're going man full court.
The winning team here plays the winner out of Southwood, out of Shreveport, and Hahnville. Hahnville's the number 4 team, our seed, and Woodlawn is 29. So you would think.
That's a layup goes in by Troy Dunn.
Dunn says, this is what I should have done a while ago. Simple little layup right there. Just don't make it difficult.
So Collins shoots, and it's no
well,
good.
I think you got a blocking out,
a
little foul on the blocking out.
You're going to have Darius Walker called for the foul right there, and so it looks like they're going to go to the line.
Well, you got a 1-and-1 situation.
And so this is going to be Kyle Jones to shoot free throws and try to cut it to 7 again. They've gotten it to 7, but they haven't gotten any closer. They've gotten
a lot of time left here, Jeff. A lot of time.
Yes, it is.
A lot of time. You starting to shoot free throws.
First free throw, no good. Offensive rebound, Collins. He goes up, and he misses. And the rebound goes to Walker, and he's running. And he passes it to Dunn. He stops and lays it in. Smart move, stopping, letting the defender go past him, and then he lays it in. And it's 50-39. And so talking it over for a second.
Well, Dunn, I just truly believe, when you're the quarterback on your team, and, maybe not the quarterback of this basketball team, but, he's a guy that has a couple of years of experience, 3 years basically, and it's up to him to make some plays. And, the plays we're asking are making some simple little shots right there, and he's performing right now in the fourth quarter.
As a pass inside, now kicks it out. There's Collins going baseline. Spin move, shot, no good. Rebound, Mack. And there's East Ascension with Delmore. Now we're halfway through the final quarter.
Turner saying, maybe we need to slow this thing down. Never mind.
Yeah, Keith is going to go and miss the layup, and the rebound goes to Collins for Woodlawn. They've got it to 7, but nothing since then. And a shot by Williams, no good. Rebound, Delmore. And now it's 2-on-2. And Thomas will go in, shoot, and score. And it's 13.
Referee saying, get on up. Not enough contact right there.
And knocked away. And it's going to go to East Ascension as it goes off of Jackson Howard. And so East Ascension in good position here to win in this first round, up 13 late, and Woodlawn's going to call a full timeout. We'll take a break. You're watching the EATEL Game of the Week. I got one for you.
It's important for me to be somewhere where I felt like I belonged, and I certainly feel that here.
Everybody has their strengths and weaknesses, and we gel really good together and help each other up.
It's always changing, so it always makes it exciting and fresh.
Everyone has a positive attitude. Everyone's voice is heard.
And I love it. That's kind of what I love about it. It's a variety of people.
If you enjoy a challenge and always being swift on your toes, come to EATEL.
It's 42-39, 13-point lead for East Ascension. If East Ascension does manage to hold on, we can tell you that they're going to take the trip down to Hahnville. Hahnville has defeated Southwood by a score of 54-45. Now, if Hahnville would wind up playing Woodlawn will be getting a home game right there.
There you go. And that's all because of here in the first 2 rounds, they want to make it even as possible on the travel.
There's Irvin for a 3. He made one earlier. He makes it again. And it's 16.
Irvin says, Coach Swack, you're wrong. I said, I got you, Irvin. Good job.
And another steal from Delmore. He might go all the way. And there's an 18-point lead.
And he wanted to make that a question mark at the end of that one.
And we have a foul, and they'll go to the line. And Irvin commits the foul. And it's getting fun on the East Ascension side.
Well, but let me just tell you, still got, and I realize the game is really stretched out, the lead. But I'm just telling you, both teams are still playing very, very hard right here.
Right, but just making some errant passes and a lot of sloppy turnovers right now. And when you got guys like Irvin and Delmore that can just run, and Keith Thomas doing the same thing, if you get some sloppy passes like that, they're going to take it all the way down like you just saw.
And got a full court press.
And it's a 16-point game.
On the other side of this thing, Sanamaw, if they should win, they're going to play the winner out of Lafayette, who's a 32 seed, and Natchitoches Central, who is the number 1 seed in the 5A bracket.
Well, you'd assume they're playing Natchitoches, but you assumed West Monroe was going to win.
Look, let me just tell you, Jeff, this is what I say about this whole deal.
And the lane is wide open first, and he misses. What do you got to say?
You just never know who's got issues with the virus all year long, and especially into these playoffs.
And Delmore up and no good. Fouled by Adams. Inside of 2 minutes. Right now it looks like it's going to be East Ascension moving on here. This is the best we've seen them all season, I believe. We were talking about that during the break.
They look like they moved up a notch or better from what they played against Sanamaw of last week.
I think their wings with Irvin and Delmore have made a big difference here tonight. And Keith Thomas just running the show and having fun out there. And he was out in the first half.
And defensively also.
Yeah.
And, of course, I like what I see both teams defensively. East Ascension with that spread zone. And they have deflected a number of passes and a number of steals tonight.
And we got a new guy in the game, Chad Clark, number 22. And he's going to replace Delmore. It's a 17-point game. And there's a shot, no good. They just can't make anything at this point. And there's Dunn, kicks it out, and they're going to take their time now.
Well, it's a 1-and-1 or a two-point bonus. We can't see the double bonus signal.
Right. The clock is their friend, though. It doesn't look like there's a lot of urgency here.
5-second count by the official.
Yes. So good defense by Kyle Jones, number 34.
Good job. You barely see that happening because once you get 6 feet away, that count stops. Yeah. Or if you dribble by the defender.
Got to be aware of that. Troy Dunn's checking out. We see number 15 checking in, Trey Ventress. Also number 14, Michael Burnett. Number 11 checking in to Johnson. As a shot no good, Collins, and a block. And a chance
there
to
you go, block the referee there. Right off the bat gives you that signal. He hit his arm on the shot. Let's check it out.
And so Ricky Collins will go to the line. I hear he's a good baseball player too, so we'll see if that materializes next. Misses the first free throw. Misses the second. We saw this in the EA Sanamaw game. This East Ascension late in the game couldn't get anything in the bucket. Now it's Woodlawn that's the victim of that.
Woodlawn's trying to trap. Double team trap. Got to hit that open man. There it is. Good job.
Three, short. Offensive rebound up, no good. Fight for the rebound goes to Collins. And the shot up and no good, but they'll go to the line again.
Good job of using your body there on that layup.
Yep. Oh, that's Clayton Adams, number 20, that's going to go to the line.
You know, Adams right there swinging that right hand off to the side to protect that ball with his body.
So
Just couldn't make the layup.
You see Keith Thomas still in the game for East Ascension as they missed the first free throw, but the rest of the players, number 11, Jernell Johnson, Michael Burnett, number 14, number 15, Trey Ventress, number 22, Chad Clark in the game for the Spartans. Inside a 40-second shot, still no good. Man, it's just unbelievable how unlucky they've been. And we're just going to have one more substitution as Keith Thomas is going to come out, and he's going to get some applause. And that's Shaquan Isom checking in.
If you played on the outside on both of these teams, it was a heck of a game.
Yes, you did.
Defensively and offensively.
And now Ventress has it across the line for the Spartans. He'll stop and shoot, no good. Rebound Collins. Starter still in for Woodlawn. And he loses, gets it back, kicks it out, and pass baseline drive up and in, and a foul with 14 seconds left. And so that's
well, Coach Boyd's got to be pleased with his team, you know. Coming in here, seeing East Ascension for the first time, 14 days off, and his team has played very hard. The East Ascension Spartans really playing tough in their home gym.
They look good, but then they look kind of winded in the second half as East Ascension kind of ran them off the court, and that's going to do it. And East Ascension's going to Hauntville for the second round. So our final score tonight, East Ascension 58, Woodlawn 44. So East Ascension gets back to 500.
Well, you know, Jeff, I'm going to tell you what. Spartans moving on to the second round. You know, that's a stickler. Sometimes you just, you know, if you're one of those high home seeds, that's a stickler. Tonight, boy, Coach Turner's team really did a good job.
Yes.
A lot of fun watching both of these teams play. And Coach Voigt, I know he's going to be excited about what he's got coming back next year.
Yes.
We want to thank Lyle for all the information he supplies us each and every week. Nolan and Josh, great job on the camera work, guys, all over the floor. Andre, thank you for everything you do for Jeff. Appreciate all your hard work here, buddy. Getting ready for the outdoor season coming up next week.
Yep, we'll be at Santa Maw for Santa Maw versus Denham Springs for baseball, and I'm really looking forward to that. And possibly getting Lyle back out here pretty soon and getting some games in. And so we'll see what happens, but thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks a lot, Swag, for everything. And we'll see you next time. You've been watching the EATEL Game of the Week.